Evolving things that just never should exist puts a smile on my face every single time. And curiously, we can make a creature that's even worse and somehow even better than last time, and it's gonna be a carnivore. And we're gonna call it Stappy, as if it isn't obvious enough already. And here we go on what's actually gonna be the most useful stage of this creature's life, mostly because it has eyes. And any creature that can see is no creature of mine. There it is, my beloved Spikes. And we're gonna go ahead and call him mate before that thing eats me, which is pretty much how it works in the wilderness. They're so happy. They have no idea what kind of monstrosity they're about to create. We're still a little bit limited on what we can work with, but I can tell you right now, we don't need these and we don't need this. What we do need once again are spikes. We in fact need a lot of them, because today our spiky sausage of adversity is bound for glory. The difference is, after we shrink it down today, we're gonna make the spikes a little bit bigger just because we can. Because this thing wasn't dangerous enough before. I am gonna make the mouth spikes a little bit smaller, that way I can actually, eat stuff, because that's pretty important to survival. I don't really know what I just did, so we're gonna stick the mouth back on. Would love to be able to stick a mouth on my creature. That's amusing, but oh, I see what I did. Now that I've got the mouth reattached, we're gonna make it extra big. And then we're gonna turn it pink to confuse the hell out of everything else in the ocean. It is in fact very sharp. You don't want to touch this. Now we're getting somewhere. Back to wiggling my way very slowly through the ocean, hoping for something to wander straight into my mouth hole. I am excited to put these bigger spikes to use. I'm extra safe. Our first competitor. Come here, you. I need your stuff. Well, there's a feeling I remember well. Things touch me once and run away forever. The only way I'm going to be able to eat any other creature is if they get mad enough to try and kill me, because it's hard to kill a spiky sausage. This new and improved mouth is working great though. See? They try and get me, they blow themselves up because I am made of danger. It's right there in the name, idiot. Don't touch. Oh, big boy wants some of this too. Come here, I dare you to touch me. Do it. Put your eyeballs all over this. I'll take each and every one of them out and then eat them. Yeah, keep going. Genius? That's why they called you Booster and not something cool. Come on, do it again. I dare you. Here you go. Have some spikes. I don't want this part. That's not spikes. Speed? What do we need speed for? We have spikes. Really big ones. Did you not just see what happened to your friend? Oh, let me dive into this mess. Give me a boost. Haha. We're just making a mess of every creature in the ocean. Come on, fling me around some more. I like stabbing things. I'm just a giant ball of misery, drifting around the ocean, ruining everyone's time. I may lack eyes, I may lack a brain, but I am dangerous. Almost got the food. At least this time I can actually eat it when I get to it. I don't have to push it around for 5 minutes. Carefully navigating the process of putting things in my food hole. Which is especially hard when you don't have eyes, because I can't really see what's going on anywhere around me unless they're really close. But that's kind of the fun. By the time they're that close, they get impaled. And when the current's not going my way, it's very hard to catch up to the food. Just a floating porcupine. Or maybe a watery tumbleweed of doom. I'm not really sure how to classify this thing anymore. Now I've just got to be lucky enough to find the body parts I want. And it's really only a matter of time before I drift into the right creature, accidentally murdering it and taking its body parts for my own gain. Maybe I should try a camouflage color. Would more things swim into me if they couldn't see me? Well, it didn't give me the parts I wanted, but it did give me the food that I needed. We got a meteor! Now to see if we can actually catch up to it. And yes, I'm not sure if my useless creature can catch up to a floating rock. We got it! Spit poison. That's not at all what I wanted. You see, as much as I'd love to call it mate right now, it's really hard to improve on this creature currently. I need better parts. Then again, we do need a better paint job. Struggling to make it to my mate, but we'll get there eventually. It's only a matter of time. Pretty soon we'll even be able to see it. Then again, we won't, because I don't have eyes. And I really need to be able to fit bigger spikes on here, and more of them. Well, I'm pretty sure at least these ones can be big. These ones are probably going to have to be small so my mouth hole still works. But we'll see what that looks like. That's a little bit better. Because if you don't have spikes sticking out of everything ever, you're not trying hard enough. This one looks kind of like the particles floating in the water. So we're going to combine that with a nice blue color in the hopes that things are going to swim into us more often. Because that's how my creature thrives. Accidental homicide. Which is in fact the third best kind of homicide. Still looking for those parts I want. I'm not sure I can currently find the creature I'm looking for, but we'll just keep trucking along, eating anything we find along the way. It still might take a little while considering I see another creature once every 5 minutes. My struggling friend. I'm starting to realize that most of the creatures see me before I see them, probably because I don't have eyes, but then they skirt away before I ever even see they were there. My big problem really is going to be that once I find there it is, I need to kill one of those. In fact, I probably need to kill a lot of those, though he seems like he wants to die. I probably would too if I had to live in the ocean with whatever this thing is. Come here, nosy. Touch my spikes. The problem here is it's about 100 times faster than I am. It's gonna touch me once and bolt. But I do have the advantage of having too much time on my hands, so we'll get there eventually. Anything to maximize the suffering of the creatures in this ocean. I almost got a little speed boost from that thing. Oh, did we get the part? We did get the part. That was super lucky. Okay, I'm not gonna touch the food because I need that part. I don't care how long it takes me to get down there, I'm gonna do it, and I'm not gonna eat any food along the way. There we go. Omnivore. We got more parts down there, but I mostly just want to be an omnivore. Where's my mate? Things are going to get sucky, but strangely not because of my mate. This means I can eat green plants or living cells. We're obviously going to eat living cells. Even the sound I make when I put this on is deeply uncomfortable. Mouth works best on the front of the creation. Well, your guess is as good as mine as to which end that is. Anyway, well, let's turn it up to maximum sausage and see how many of these things we can slap on here. I like how it tells me that almost every time I add a mouth.
Mouth works best on the front of the creation.
As if I'm gonna learn now. The mouth works best wherever I want it to. Oh, I've actually maxed out my complexity meter, so I might have to space these out just a touch more. 360 degrees of unholy sucking power. I feel like I should have a patent on this thing. And the mouths turn green too. Now we just gotta make the suckers extra big and we'll go back to work. And obviously eyes are largely redundant when you're made of mouths. Plus, they say your senses are heightened when you have less of them, so this thing will be able to taste everything. Because it's probably got taste and feel. Doesn't have a nose, doesn't have eyes. Yes, 360 degrees of indiscriminate sucking. Yeah, you better be afraid of me. You don't want this thing anywhere near you. This thing existing automatically makes the ocean 60% worse. This is going to be fun because no matter what angle I approach from, we're going to get maximum penetration. Come here, let me penetrate. There we go. Look at that face. He loved every bit of that and he's out of there. Ooh, we're going to get big penetration. Come here, let me penetrate your eyeballs. I will suck them dry. Yeah. Put this thing in your mouth. I dare you. Alright, well, the spikes might have been a little more functional, but I'll take penetration over spikes any day. Maybe I can make these bigger. Or maybe I need a combination of spikes and penetration. I wonder how many more times I can say penetration before I get demonetized. Hey, this guy's got a sucker too. And he left. Again, it's not a functional creature. It only exists to ruin everyone else's day. Can it eat these? Oh, I can definitely eat that. Come here. Nope, that thing's smarter. It's gonna run away. Oh, maybe those are what we eat with this. I don't really know. I'm just going to put my mouth on everything and see what happens. The first bit of food I found in like 80 hours. I think this might actually be slower than Spike, and I'm not even sure how that's possible. The damn plants are actually outrunning me. Oh, it's drifting backwards. There we go. This is so much easier, but plants don't have feelings, so they're not as fun to eat. But you know what? That's alright. Everything here has too many jets, and jets aren't really good for an animal that just floats in the water very slowly. Even eating that thing was a giant struggle. Ooh, I want to eat some electricity though. Never mind. Oh, you're out of electricity now. Yeah, come here. I need to penetrate you. Come here. Come back. Why does nothing want to be penetrated by me? This thing wants to eat me, but it's gonna get away with it. I stand by my choice to subsist on only penetration. Oh good, another one of these. Unfortunately, I'm a little defenseless at this point considering I can't move. That does of course confirm for me that I've made a creature less useful than the last one. I just heard this guy use his electricity, so that means some free penetration without the shock this time. Oh, and that guy wants some of them too. Hey, that's my kill. Let me penetrate first and you can eat him. Haha, I got him. I did unlock electrocution, but I'm having too much fun with sucky here. Oh, I got big just as I ate the little guy. Does that still count? Oh, I can't do anything to his corpse. This handsome guy on the other hand, he's almost as slow as I am, that poor creature. Oh, there's a whole bunch going on here, and I don't get any part of any of that. I just float around doing nothing because I don't have fins. Why does nothing want to come near me? It's not that bad. Maybe this guy does. Want some penetration? Yeah, bring it in. And I'm the one without a brain. You've made a wise choice, my friend. I don't care if I have to get shocked. I'm still gonna penetrate you. I'm proud to say evolution is taking a huge step backwards today. Well, is it time for a new paint job already? Does this count as a mate? Nope, you're not good enough. Get out of here, stupid. You're blocking my mating. We definitely can't add any more parts on. So we'll just give it a more exciting color with a racing stripe. That way we at least feel a little bit faster. Yup, look at it go. Moving so fast, I can hardly keep up with it. I can't even keep up with the plants that are slowly floating around. By the time I even get there, Squiggly is gonna have eaten all of my food. That's not fair to me. Oh, he's gonna get stuck between two penetrators. Didn't like that one, did he? Yeah. That's right. Stab me. I dare you. No creature ever has a valid reason to be murdered by this. It literally can't see, it can't move, all it can do is suck. Ooh, that's a danger bug. Right, spikes are still my enemy. and my friend. Now they learn Squiggly doesn't want any part of Sucky. To be fair, at this point, nothing wants any part of Sucky. If it wasn't for these little pieces of seaweed, this creature probably would have gone extinct already because it's so damn slow. Would anything like to volunteer to have its inside sucked out? Because I'm kind of getting desperate here. We may have a volunteer, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a very smart creature, but it is delicious. That's got to be the biggest shame in life, knowing you were killed by this thing. That's got a lot of melts, but I've got a lot of suckers. Do it again, genius. See what happens. Ramming speed. Never mind. There's no way I'm catching that thing. Even these big guys with the giant melts can't get past my penetration. They didn't want to come back for round 2 for some reason. There's the little one, however, thinks it's going to be brave. It gets to die and feed me. I have the curious advantage of things killing themselves to feed me. We're almost there. I just need a few more volunteers. This one looks stupid enough to try and bite me. Come here. You can do it. There we go. Straight into the eyeball. Even this guy, I'm so much bigger than him now and he still dives right on in. They just can't get enough of this thing. Which is weird because most rational creatures wouldn't want to touch this thing. They would take one look at this curious creature and get far, far away. It's even sparkling gold, as if to say, I'm not dangerous. Come here and have a look. I think we've got our final victim. And it's another one that's sacrificing himself. I meant to get the other thing, but that's fine. Accidental murder is the best murder. And all we had to do is take a bite of that one. That's awesome. We didn't even have to finish it off. We just sucked out like half of its inside parts. I can't wait to give this perpetual being of suffering legs. Oh, hold on. Well, while we're at it, a celebratory murder. Let's walk. So we went from functioning bitey tadpole to spiky thing to bigger spiky thing to sucky thing to pink sucky thing. Wait, why can I suddenly make these bigger? Did I have that option all along? Did I forget to make them bigger? I don't think that it would have mattered, but that's kind of amusing all by itself. It actually makes me a little bit uncomfortable to look at, so I feel like I've accomplished something here today. I apologize in advance for whatever this is. I honestly don't really even know which end is the front. You think one leg is enough? I think one leg is enough, considering this thing exists basically just on other things running into it blindly. Yep. Something like this would absolutely thrive on its own in the wilderness. This is why evolution is left to evolution and not people like me.